Hello everyone, welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, and we are looking at here one heck of a warper build. Now unfortunately we are out of deuterium fuel rods. This is strange matter. We're not out of deuterium fuel rods, sorry. We are out of strange matter. Now in this episode we are not going to tackle strange matter, we are going to tackle something probably more important at the moment, and that is purple cubes, because if you look here, red cubes are stocked up. Yellow cubes are stocked up. Diamonds are irrelevant, but they're going to be going over here. And we don't need that. We need purple science. And what's lacking in purple science is not processors. Those we have oodles of. It is this, particle broadband. And particle broadband this is not a proper build for this, by the way. We're just going to go with it for now. And we're not lacking carbon nanotubes. We are not lacking plastic. We are lacking the crystal silicon. This should be like called crystal silicon diamonds or something, because it's just a mix between crystals and silicon, which is kind of just, I don't know, weird to me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, game developers, if you see this video, change this to something cooler. Anyway, we need this. And to make this, you either use silicon or high purity silicon. It's not ore or ingots, because it's silicon is like a plastic petroleum material, or it's a silicon material. Or you use the high porosity, what is it called? This. Or you use the natural silicon ore, which I guess is that. And just so has it, we have a whole pile of it. Fractal silicon, good enough. We have 10,000 of that. So we can use that to make 20,000 crystal silicon. Do we need 20,000? Yeah, probably, because you need purple science through to endgame, obviously. And we have some space here. Let's just see what the recipe says. And see what we can do with blue belts. Now we are here. So to make this, you basically need one fractal silicon ore, which is simple. We have 10,000 of that, and you get two fractal crystal silicon diamonds, I'm calling them, but they're on a 1.5 second timer. So if you have, but you also get two, so they're actually on a 0.75 timer. Now, if we have 45 machines, which would be an input of 30 per second, we can't do that because we're going to get two out. So instead of getting 1 per second out, if you do it that way, you're going to get 2 per second out. Or, well, you know what I'm talking about. If we have 45 of these, we're not going to get 30 out. We're going to get 60 out, which is too much. Or is it too much? It's not, because what we can do is we can set up, again, do we need to have that many of an input? We don't. I was going to set up a huge rig here, but I don't think we actually need it, because we could theoretically put 45 or 20, whatever, on each side, which would be fine. You'd actually put 22 on each side, and I don't think we have space for 22. But you know what we could do? We could make space, because these have 20 or 21. So what we could do is we could come down here and we could start laying foundation. Now I was debating about changing the color of this band, because it goes from here all the way to the equator, which is over here, to something different. Which might as well do that, right? Why not? Let's change it to this this pink color, or I guess it's more of a purple color. And we're gonna start right here. I don't know why I like to do 3. How is our soil pile? We're actually okay. You only need soil pile if you're filling in things, of course. And I think that should be plenty of space. Now we are on a fault line here, so it doesn't really change anything, really. It just means these are going to be put here. But if we wanted, we could just kind of do that and then just do it like that to make them line up. And we're going to do that. Doesn't really change anything. Like here, it doesn't change anything. So what we want to do is we want to make crystal silicon. And what we need for that is we need, where is it? Here, fractal silicon. And that's basically it. And what I can do is, because where are we at? Because this is only used in this, I can actually, because right now I have it coming in on a different tower is we could actually, well, right now we're not going to do any of it. It's just, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself here. As soon as we use up what's here, I'm going to do it right now. Before I forget, I want to go over here, and I want to take it from this, and I basically want to go here, remote. Oh, so we're at remote storage. Okay, so we're actually fine that way. Because I want to remove all of this. In theory, it should, because we have 10,000 in that tower, and we want to put 10,000 in this tower, and that's not going to take that long, really. And once we move that to this tower, and can we connect? Thank you. Once we move it all to this tower, what we're going to do is we're going to, well, the other tower is already shut down, is we're going to start remoting this, and this is going to be just local storage, because it's only going to be coming in from one location. Right? Makes sense? Makes sense. So, what we're going to do is we want to set up, let's line these up again, because why not? Now, what I said before is if you have 45 of these machines, you will get 30 per second. But we're getting twice that. We're actually getting 60 per second. So what we're going to do is, it's kind of silly, is we're going to have 2 bands of this that are 22 long, which again, we're not exactly at 45. And we're going to have 1 input and we're going to have 2 outputs, which might be weird, but it works. So we're going to do it. So we're going to do 22. So one of these is 15. All right. Follow me so far. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, which is going to put it just a bit above this one. And what we're going to do is we can drag the other ones back. Is we're going to have output, input, output. Is that confusing you yet? It shouldn't, because it works. It will work. We're going to drag tab, tab, tab that down. Probably wouldn't have actually needed to tab this one. Let's just see what it looks like if it's real close together. Yeah, it kind of doesn't look the best either. We'll do it like this. Doesn't matter. And then this is here is where we're going to really start. So we're going to have input here all the way down. We're going to have an output. And we're going to have an output. And the reason why I don't have to stagger this is because we're outputting to 2 different belts. Right? So, and again, you could do this a different way. You could put these on the outside and this on the inside. It doesn't, yeah, ooh, that's a little, looks off from here. It doesn't matter how you do it, because basically what we're going to do is we're going to do input, output, and we're going to do input, output. Or we could put output here. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to copy that recipe. We're going to drag this, and we're going to tab, tab, tab. Run it all the way, well, to here, I guess. And we're going to grab this one. Tab, tab, tab. Run it all the way down to here. And we're going to run belts. So this one's going to go all the way up to here. This one's going to come all... Nope, nope, no, no, no. Come on. All the way back. And then, of course, we're going to have all the way back. Just like that. So we're going to grab this one here. Tab, tab, tab. Tab it out. We can just grab it from here, I guess. Tab, tab, tab it out. And there we go. So we're not going to be quite using up a blue belt worth of fractured silicon, because we only have 22 machines, not 20, or we're going to have 44 machines, not 45, but whatever, right? We're not even going to notice it. And then once we upgrade to like the blue assemblers, we may end up just redoing everything, right? I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do here is pretty simple. Is we're going to cut this here. That's going to be input. And then this is going to be input. And then this is going to be output. And it's going to start spitting out right away. And as soon as this gets 10,000, this number is not going to go up, right? We're going to go remote demand, and this is going to go to local storage. Now, we're not going to get any in until we hit 400, which is going to be... Oh, we don't have any warpers. So we should do that. Is request local demand. Okay, so I mean, I wish you could do. I mean, I could set the drone thing lower, but I don't want to because I want to be able to dump these. That's one thing I wish you could have, like each individual thing set to a certain percentage for the drones, but you can't. Now, as soon as this is coming out, boom, these are going to get lifted off. And because if you remember, on our other planets or other solar systems we don't have warpers there. Anyway, this is going to, we're at 2,000 already. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with that. Again, it's super, super fast. Because 1 every 0.75 seconds, right? Looks like we're running low on some of these things. Wait, what? Local sub... Oh, whoopsies. Did I not want to... Oh, local demand still. And then we're going to do remote storage. I thought... That doesn't make any sense. Because why aren't the... That's so weird. Why? I don't understand why this wasn't automatically sending them there. Weird, but okay. And what I want to do here is we're going to bring in this belt, which is going to be these. And this is going to be those. And this is going to say local demand, and this is going to go to 2,000 quickly. And this is going to say local demand, this is going to say remote storage. This is local supply. Okay, yeah, we're good here. So, what we're going to do here is, these will be here literally any second. There they are, ready. We are now going to be able to fully saturate. Let's just actually bump this up to 1,000. Like, we'll set up a proper build for this. Just not yet. But this will start making. I have 8 seconds, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 2. I don't know. So we're going to be putting out maybe 2 per second, give or take. Now, particle problem, I think maybe in one of our other episodes, we're going to set that up. But this is fine. We're producing science. The minimum load here is going to go to 10%, which means it's only going to be, let's do it to 20%. So at least that's to take at least 10. And that's going to shoot it over to our science, and our science is going to continue. But one good thing about having the science back up, or, well, shut down like this, is blue, red, and yellow science are all going to have full inventories. Either going to have 5,000 or 10,000, I think 5,000 stored, ready to use. And we only have to wait on the purple science, which is awesome. I think we do... Sorry about that. The only thing now we have to do is start making purple science better, which takes this, which takes this, which takes... Again, we're not set up... We don't have a proper purple science build yet. But we're working on it, and we'll eventually get one. But our next project, which we can maybe start it, is this. Is strange matter. And... why am I don't want to do this. I don't want to demand it. I don't know why I'm demanding so much of this. Because we can actually start setting up builds where we can just demand, like, from one place. Yeah, this is... I want to local supply this. Which obviously is going to get shot. Well, they're not going to use a knot right now because it probably is... This is probably full already. Is it this one? This one. It's probably full already. Wow. Just about full. We need to make strange matter. Now, strange matter takes particle containers, which we have. Well, this is just a small setup here. Takes deuterium, which we... How is our deuterium supply actually? I don't think we're... See, I'm running it. I think I'm running it into this for some odd reason. Local supply, remote supply, and then this one is just storage. This is just supply, but it's not going anywhere. So I don't know why this is even here, but I think it has. Let's just go to storage. I think I just wanted... I had this rig set up first, and then instead of redoing it to here, because this one doesn't... Once this is gone here, I can put in hydrogen on this one, which we're not bringing any hydrogen in. well, we're not bringing it in remotely at all, so it doesn't really matter in that case. But this is fine. This is fine because we have how much stored up. Where is it going? Let's find out where it's going. Is it going here? Oh, it's going here. Oh, duh. Okay, that was stupid. So I'm trying to think. We don't think we can make anything else that needs deuterium besides fuel rods, which are full, and strange matter. Strange matter goes into those things. So what we're going to do in the next segment here is we actually don't need this anymore because we are making. Where's that going to? Over here. Local demand is 100. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need, do we have any in here? We don't need these either. Let's spit these out while we're here. Which should literally take 2 seconds. And that, and this and that. We need these particle colliders. How are we doing on power, by the way? Perfect. We have all the materials. We have tons of iron. We have lots of these, and we have 4,000 deuterium, plus this is 5,000. Now, a strange matter takes 10, but I mean, we could make 300 of these we have 5,000 stored. So we could make 500 of these just with what storage we have. We're not even, before we're even making more deuterium. And then we obviously need iron, which is simple, but they take 8 seconds and they take a particle collider. Now, a particle collider takes, where is that even under? I swear it's under. Is it not under here? Oh, here. It takes things that we don't have, and that would be these things. Now, we can make these. We have silicon, of course. We have titanium alloys, of course. And we have carbon nanotubes, of course. But we don't have any of these. And now, the thing is that these, as of right now, we don't have all the research done, but they go into particle colliders. It takes a lot of them. Look at the recipe for that, for one of them. Or miniature particle colliders. I don't think they're actually large particle colliders, so I guess this is miniature in stature. And they go into Dyson Sphere components, which we're not launching the Dyson Sphere yet. We're not quite there yet, I don't think. Can I make the silos? I can't even make the silos. I think they would go here or here. But it's fine. We're not anywhere near needing the Dyson Sphere yet. But I think what we need to do is, we have a bit of time left for today, is we're not going to be able to make strange matter. We just don't have the particle colliders. We don't have the particle colliders because we don't have this, which are called, what are these called? Frame material, which is almost like made of silicon, made of titanium alloy, so titanium, carbon, nanotube, silicon mess. We don't have those, so we're going to be needing tons of these. So what we should do is we should set up a build for these. And I think I might need to pick up some. We have some assemblers. Let's just grab a few more. Let's just check on our little. Ooh, here it is. Please crash. Thank you. Things you don't say often. Please crash. Belts we're good with. Inserters we're good with. Let's just grab actually one more stack. Belt a couple more, and these I want to take all of these. How are we doing power pulls? We're at 50. Let's grab a couple, another stack or two. And that's that. Oh yeah, and the one thing I forgot to do is set up storage for this. Same thing with this, but again, we don't need that. Same thing with this, but we don't need that. We don't need the extra stuff. All right, let's go down here again. This is probably going to be moved at some other point. But let's just pave this in. Because I'd like to be able to put this build next to this. Now, I don't know if I could squeeze one of these in. Should be able to put it right. Oh, no. It should be able to go 5 away, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, sorry. Let's just get rid of that. Why not, right? Should be able to put it right here now. Or actually, where is this one sitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, put it right here. Oh, it's one off because I want to line it up with this one, which I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but whatever. And what we want to do here is we want to make frame component or frame material, and they need, where we at here, titanium alloy. They need particle containers, right? No, not particle containers, sorry. They need silicon, and then they need nanotubes, which all things we have. And this we're gonna need a lot of it eventually, but for now, what's the recipe? 4 to 1 to 1. So we could just do 1500. Actually, what does it need more of? 1500. Or just 2000. Doesn't really matter, right? And then this, we'll just leave this at say 5000. And then this can make. I mean, we're gonna need tons, so let's just go with that. And this isn't going to need warpers. This isn't going to need logistics vessels because it's not going anywhere. Let's get rid of that because we don't need that. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this kind of garbage that we have. And actually going to flip this way again. This is going to be leaving at some point, so we're not going to keep it here. But let's see what we need. Let's see what we need to make these. We need to make frame components. So it's on a 6-second cycle, right? So if we have 30 of them, we're at 20. So if we have 42, will be 7 per second. So 42 then would be 28. So we could do 42 per one input of that. But we might as well just let's just do 30 and 30 and have, just to kind of, because if not, like we're going too big for what we need, if that makes sense. Like, because there's no way you could get, let's go into here, sorry, to get 30 per second, you're going to need 180 machines coming in, which that's not going to work, because you're going to need I don't even know how, you're going to need 120 coming in that 30, so that's not going to work. So realistically, let's just do 21, right? Let's just fill this space here. So we're not doing any of this at ratio because we're not doing mega base or anything like that. If we have 21 on each side, which means we'll have 42, which means we'll have 7 per second, which means we'll be using 28 nanotubes per second, which we're only going to be using 14 because we're going to have one on each side. But again, that's fine. So let's just go out 21. So we know, I can start doing these closer together then too, because we're farther away from the poles. Now again, it does look nicer doing it like that, but I don't really think we need to for this. So that's 15. And then, actually, let's just go all the way to the end. Let's just meet this up with this. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Actually, let's just keep it what we originally were going to have. And we'll have 2 on the outside, and we'll have 2 on the inside. So that's 1, 2, and 2. Whoops, nope. Can we turn, please? Thank you. Oh no, there we go. Fingers aren't working tonight. Yeah, well, let's do it like that. It's fine. I mean, again, this isn't to ratio. When you start getting to builds like this, you just need so much. Is this not bringing any? You need so much stuff. It just doesn't make sense. Let's see, we can bring in the titanium, whoops, to here. And then we can do the output here. Nope, I want to bring titanium. Titanium's going to come in here. Nope, geez, I cannot click today, guys. Titanium's going to come in here. The output is going to go here. And this is going to be the carbon nanotubes. They're going to come out here, right? And then what else we're missing something else, right? And then I do have to go around the back, and we're going to grab the silicon, right? So that silicon around the back. So basically it'll be, this one will be silicon, all right? And then this one here is going to be the titanium. Is that right? No. This is going to be the nanotubes. Oops, sorry. Nanotubes, there we go. And that seemed right. Nanotubes, silicon, nanotube silicon. titanium coming in, and that, blah, blah, blah. That'll be the input. Okay, that's good. If we ever get to like doing like a mega base for this, you know, all this stuff here will then be done to ratio. It's just, for what we're doing now, we just don't need it. Because we just basically want to get, just set up as much as we can to have consistent science coming in, which as soon as we get these made and then the particle broadbands, we'll be fine. And we're missing the return line, which is going to be, can I grab it please? Here. And we're going to run that all the way back to there. Oh, are you serious? I didn't grab it? That's what happens when you're trying to fly and do this. Grab it, and we're going to go all the way back. And we're going to drop out of flight. We're going to drag it, and oh, this is out of building range. That's why I didn't do it. Alright, while that's doing its thing, we can set this up. That isn't right. There we go. And alright, we're good now. So we're gonna have input, input. Can I squeeze through this? And here we're gonna have output, input, input. Nope. Output, and then here we're gonna have input, input. Awesome. And we're just gonna drag. Alright, cool. Drag this down as far as we can. Grab this one down as far as we can. Can we do any research to get the bots even faster? I think we're maxed out on, where is that? That's up here. Yeah, drone engine, we can't go any higher than that. And then I think we could get, yeah, okay, we're maxed out on that. Which is fine, actually. It's not a huge deal. And then here we're just going to drag this the rest of the way. Drag this, drag it the rest of the way. And let's just trim off the edges. Trim, 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 and trim. And now, can we sneak power poles in between this? That would be the real question. We can. Great. Yeah, saying it, like, it's just because of the way that the, like, not the fault lines, but how as you get closer to the equator, which is here, you can build things closer together and they still leave a space in between. But when you're doing it just a bit, let me finish the last two here. But when you're doing it just up here, you have it, because of the way that, let's drag them up, that every time you go over a line, they start getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So the distance between this to this, like in real time, is not, because look how big these blocks are. Look how much smaller they are here, and how much smaller they are here, and then they get bigger again because we're at a fault line. It's just how the game works, because things are a sphere, right? Okay, so this is all going to be storage. Storage. This is going to be local supply. We're going to do. Let's just I don't know if we're making this anywhere else. Let's just see. Are we bringing it? Do we have any anywhere else? We don't. Okay, so then, we're just gonna leave that. Local demand doesn't matter. And this is gonna be local demand. This is gonna be remote storage. Local demand. I actually don't think we have that much silicon, right? I don't think we actually. You know what? On the other planet, I think we actually ran out. Oh no, we have some coming in. 200. Oh, we should put that up to that. Whoopsies. And then this is going to be local supply. Yeah, so these are going to come in. We're going to watch this run, and then we're going to call it an episode. But I mean, imagine if this should be maxed out, having 120. I think that's what you could fit to fill a belt. It would just be insane. Just insane, to be honest with you. So every 6, so 1 per second, 2 per second, 3 per second, 4, 5, 6. I think we're doing like 7, right? Around 7 per second. But silicon, yeah, alright, well, silicon looks like that. We have to step our silicon game up. And then obviously we have 57 already, which is great. Let's just dump that in here. Because with the particle colliders, I really don't want to set up a system to make these. Where's our graphene at? We have graphene here. Let me just see if I can grab... Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, we have tons of graphene. Yikes. Okay, cool. And what is this? Oh, that's just something empty. Let's grab a bunch of that. Let's see where we at. Production. How many of these can we make? 2. We need that. So I may just set up a tower to bring in resources to make these. Wouldn't really hurt anything, I guess. Because if not, I'm just going to be going all over the place to try to find all the materials, like the supermagnetic rings and stuff. But, you know, science, we're kicking out. Wow, this is taking... I'm going to get rid of that one. Wow, I'm going to get rid of that one, too. Look how... honestly, look how fast this... Are you watching this on the screen? That is so ridiculously fast. It's because we have everything stored up, right? So I do want to in-queue these. It's just I have to remember... And this will actually be good because it's going to save us purple science. Like this is going to go slightly slower because it just used up all we had. Can I do this yet? No. This I can do. That I don't need. Oh, that's mech speed, core. This is a good one to get. And then let's go into our tech because I want to start unlocking the gravity matrix, which we need this and we need that. Oh, these are to get the better smelters, which is a good thing too. But we're not going to mess with them quite yet, and we're going to... Oh, my queue is full. Yeah, let's let the sorters do their thing. It's not going to... It affects things when you're starting to do good reach, but look how fast this is going. It's just crazy, because that's... I mean, it's awesome. But I want to wait till this runs out. But anyway, we're going to call it an episode. We got a lot done today. We set up the warpers... Did we do warpers this episode? No. We set up the crystals, which this is going to be already maxed out, I'm sure. We set up the frame material, which how many of those do we have already? 300, which is awesome. And look at our Dyson... Oh, man, look at our Dyson Swarm. Hello and good morning to the Dyson Swarm. So we're actually doing okay now. Again, a lot of this stuff in here still is going to be a bit... We're maxed with so many. A lot of this is going to get... Why is this not working? What? What happened? Sometimes these get a bit finicky. Like if for some reason they like lose their priming, it messes up. It's hooked up right because this is getting light oil. It's just I think what happens is like if the belt jams, they back up and then they don't know what to give each other. Again, this is all going to be redone in a future episode. All right, look how fast that's going. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back in here, go to technology, gravity matrix, boom. This is going to be great. All right, perfect. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you like this episode, which how could you not? We got a lot of stuff done. We're starting to get some bigger builds. I can't wait till we expand to get either the Mark III assemblers, the Mark II smelters, and, you know, I wish we could get even faster belts, which would be just insane. And how many we got going there? Wow. We're not doing anything here because we don't have these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little marker down. Next episode, we are going to be tackling strange matter. Now, we can do the deuterium thing, where you get a 1, or where it's a 10 to 5. So basically 2 per 1, which is basically you're getting 1 per second out instead of a 1% chance. Which is you're using the other thing. This is a sure thing. But again, these are so... We want to focus on strange matter because these here... They're so resource intensive to make. We have everything. We just have to get it set up properly, right? So in the next episode, we're definitely going to tackle this. And then, I don't know where we're going to go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch you in the next episode.